Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Embroidery Hub, and I'm so excited for today's episode because I'm going to be showing you guys a little trick that I picked up. So a lot of you guys have been asking how to do chenille embroidery, and you do need an embroidery machine that embroiders chenille in order to achieve that. For those of you who don't know what chenille is, it's essentially that kind of like furry yarn type of fabric that you see on Letterman jackets such as this one. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little hack for embroidering a faux chenille applique on this Letterman jacket. And let's get started with the materials that we're going to be using today. So I went ahead and picked up this garment from Sanmar, and I honestly love the quality and the feel of the material. It is very, very soft, and I'm actually pretty surprised by how affordable it was because you can go ahead and resell these once you have appliqued on it for about $50 because of the quality of the garment. Of course, Letterman jackets have a high perceived value, so this is a great market to get into if you're looking for higher bulk customization orders. Now, as far as the embroidery materials, I'm gonna go ahead and use regular cutaway stabilizer when I hoop this up, just like I normally would. And then I'm also going to use this towel right here. So this is a piece of towel, and this is actually going to be our faux chenille on our applique fabric. So when you're looking for a towel that would pass off very well as chenille, I highly recommend looking for a towel that has a lot of pile and that you could clearly see the little loops in the yarn. That is going to give it the most chenille-like effect. And once it's appliqued on, it's going to pop up even more. So it's going to give it that nice dimension that chenille embroidery has. When you're shopping for towels that are good for faux chenille, I honestly recommend going to places like Ross or Target where you can get kind of a higher quality towel, because remember, you do want the fluffy ones. I spent $6 on this towel, but I'm going to get a lot of uses from this. So when you do the math, it's actually still a pretty nice profit margin. And now, super important, when you're embroidering your final satin stitch over your terry cloth fabric, you want to make sure that you are using water-soluble stabilizer because you don't want the towel to pop out of the satin stitches. So this is just going to help flatten everything out. Even once you've cut the applique, it's going to help give it an extra layer, flatten everything out so that towel doesn't come out and ruin the illusion of the chenille. And I will be showing you guys what I mean by that once we get to that step. I also have here my curved applique scissors. Remember, when you're doing applique and we're hands cutting, you want to get a curved scissor. It makes it a lot easier. And my Fiskars fabric scissors, because it's honestly the only thing that would be able to cut through this fabric. I tried with regular scissors because I couldn't find these at the time, and it was a nightmare. All right, so I went ahead and marked my placement line already on my fabric. This is the center where I want my design to fall. And then I'm gonna go ahead now and cut my cutaway stabilizer so that is slightly larger than my hoop. And that's a pretty good size. So now I'm ready to bring it over to this side and start hooping. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip the garment so that it's easier for me to access. Alrighty, so we are all perfectly hooped up, so I'm gonna go ahead and insert this into the embroidery machine. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and trace. This could be should be a little closer to here, I feel like. Ready. So now, as part of this process, I am gonna go ahead and place the towel with the furrier side, fuzzier side facing up. And now I'm gonna go ahead and press start. So just to recap, I went ahead and stitched my placement stitch, which is gonna tell me where to place the fabric. And I went ahead and then placed the fabric. Now that I have placed the fabric and it has stitched and tacked down the fabric to the rest of my garment, now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the fabric really close to the edges. All right, so I went ahead and cut as close as I possibly can, and I took a handheld vacuum and I just went ahead and vacuumed all the little pieces that were left to make sure that I have a really clean finished product. Now I'm going to place 2 sheets of water-soluble stabilizer above the R. I'm going to bring the frame back in, and the machine is going to finish embroidering the final satin stitch border. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead now and offset the frame and just remove my water-soluble stabilizer and reveal some nice, clean stitches. That's awesome. Great, I'm gonna go bring it to the table. I'm proud of this work. I would call this a job well done. Alrighty, so I went ahead and finished cleaning this up, and it honestly looks so great. I am so happy with how it turned out. Alrighty, so that is it for today, guys. If you liked this video, please make sure to give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. And of course, don't forget to join our Facebook group, Embroidery and Custom Apparel Mastery, where you can ask any other questions that you have. Or if you're already an embroidery pro, you can go in there and help others and show off your knowledge. And big news, we broke 30,000 subscribers, yay! Thank you guys so very much. If it wasn't for your support and your comments and your likes and all that good stuff, it wouldn't have been possible. So thank you again for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.